Hi there, I'm Dustin Warnke and welcome to this exciting edition of Gun Tales. Today we're going to talk real briefly about patterning a shotgun, especially for turkey hunting. And turkey hunting uses a lot of condensed chokes like full and extra full chokes, and you also have a lot of Magnum ammunition out there. One of my favorite ammunitions out there is the Winchester high velocity turkey loads, the Winchester Supreme brand. And I shoot a 3.5 inch Magnum shotgun. This is actually a Mossberg 835 Viking model. They don't make these anymore. This is one of the first synthetic stock shotguns that Mossberg came out with, and it's a green synthetic stock. I love it. It's kind of vintage. It has a little bit of wear and tear on it. I bought it used, like I bought most of my guns used. And it's got a turkey choke in it. It's got an extra full Briley turkey choke, and we're just going to talk real basically about an easy way to sight in a turkey load. And the best way to do that, in my humble opinion, is with a rest like this. This is a high score Deluxe 3000 precision shooting rest. It's built for rifles or shotguns or anything else like that that has heavy recoil. And the nice thing about this gun is you do not have to give your shoulder the abuse of shooting a turkey load, because that can be insightful of possibly flinching or twisting off target or something like that. You shoot this gun remotely, and it has a remote pressure system that you can actually pull the trigger remotely for you, or you can just easily go up here and pull the trigger yourself, but you shoot independently above this rest, which is very different from any other rest that I use. Wasn't sure about it until I took it out to the range and I talked to the owner of High Score, Ted, and he said, you know what, just give it a shot, you'll see what I'm talking about. It has little tie down straps here and the front point here, and then the rear points back here to actually strap your firearm down, and I'm not doing that for this segment because we're not shooting it, but basically you just strap your firearm down like this and you make sure it's on target. You can level it elevation and windage back and forth here, and then set your target about 30 yards or so. And I brought a little Allen turkey target. You can get these in just about any sporting goods stores right here. The instructions are even on here, but basically you want to try to get about 5 pellets in the vital area of the head and neck area here of a turkey. That's what you mainly want to aim for when you're turkey hunting, is the head of the turkey. So this is a really good target. You can even get the splatter type targets that are out there that kind of give you immediate feedback, but it's not that necessary. Something just very simple like this will be just fine as well. So what you're looking for is try to get 5 or more pellets again into the vital areas of the turkey. So to do that, start out at about 30 yards, set this up on your bench, get this tied down, and it even has a little extendable area here that you can, extendable arm that you can actually tie this down to your table without having to drill or screw anything into your table, because this gun's and the rest and everything with it, with all the Magnum velocity of that turkey load, is going to kick back a little bit. It's not going to like run off of the table or anything, but you just want to make sure that that you're ready for that, because it will jolt this back a little bit. So having it tied to the table, or just having this part of it face down and installed to the table, is very important, and there are videos online to show you how to do that at High Score's website. So basically, you're 30 yards, you're wanting to set that up, you're wanting to pull the trigger remotely, and this rest will absorb that recoil into the rest itself. It uses a gas dampering system underneath it right here, which I absolutely love. And then you want to try 5 yards further, and then another 5 yards further, to about 40 yards. Now, if you want to go a little bit further than that and just kind of see where your turkey range is, that's fine. They're making these loads, especially, I'm very impressed with the Winchester Supreme loads, because that can almost get out to 50 yards, and that's been the whole race, is to try to get a 50-yard shotgun load. But you can get Winchester Supreme in 2 3/4 inch, 3 inch Magnum, or 3.5 inch Magnum shells. You don't have to shoot 3.5 inch Magnum shells. You just usually get a little bit more power when you do so. So use what you have. That's one thing we've talked about on the show for years, is using what you've got at home already. If all of you have is a 2 3/4 inch setup shotgun at home, then use that. But you want to try to use a full choke, or an extra full choke, or a turkey choke even about the easiest way to say it. Use a target like this, 30 yards out there on the range, fire a shot, see how you do, and then go out from there to about 40 yards, or maybe even a little bit further, to see how you're doing. If you're not patterning well, as I've said before on ammunition, try several different brands. Winchester's my favorite. I had some issues with another brand of ammunition that shall remain nameless previously, and I switched to Winchester, and that fixed the problem right away. But Aside from that, if you're having issues with any of the ammunition that you're using, try several brands. Just like sighting in a commercial rifle or any other kind of rifle, there's going to be some loads that your shotgun likes and some loads your shotgun dislikes. So finding the sweet spot is going out and buying a box of a few different manufacturers' shells. And the nice thing is all the manufacturers are sitting there in ammunition competing against each other now, and that's good for you and me as consumers because that means we get the best of the best. And I absolutely love what these manufacturers are doing with coming out with bigger and better loads, and really the power that they're putting into these is so much better than what our parents and grandparents had in past generations. So, turkey target, high score shooting rest. This is the Deluxe Precision 3000, Deluxe Precision 3000 rest, and fantastic setup. This is the way I sighted in my turkey gun this year, and this is an easy way to save your shoulder big time and be able to sight in your turkey gun. For this segment of Gun Tales, this is Dustin Warnke saying thank you so much for watching us today, and have a great outdoor experience.